Hi, everybody. Good morning. Those of you who just did Jen's bar class, yeah, I did part of it. If you haven't done it, if you haven't done one of Jen's classes, you should really check it out. Two of them are posted on our channel. One is Pilates, one is a bar-less bar. So no bar necessary, like no physical ballet bar necessary, but lots of really awesome movements. And that's the great thing about all of our classes is you can do whatever you want whenever you want, and you can always take breaks. But especially when you're online, you can kind of just rest, and no one will even know. So hi, welcome. This is the Daily Dose number 6, Saturday from quarantine. So those of you who are just tuning into our daily doses, we're kind of doing an online attendance challenge. Our studio goers love challenges and they work really well for them. So the point of this challenge is to just show up every day, watch the daily dose or something, and keep track of it yourself. You can always go back and watch the videos later, and that counts. And at the end, you have the option to purchase a shirt that says "I social distanced with Muddy Feet Yoga." So yeah, welcome. In this class, it's just a half hour or less, and we'll do just a little bit of meditation and just a little bit of stretching. And sometimes lately, it's been a little bit of Megan on a soapbox about whatever. It's not planned. I don't plan it out, so we just kind of see what comes naturally. So we'll start just by making your way to your comfortable position. I'll crab walk back to mine. So you can sit tall if you would like, on the floor, on a mat, and a chair. This is Mina. If you've never met Mina, she usually joins me from her. This is actually my meditation chair, but Mina has been stealing it from me since we've been going online. So it's her meditation chair. So come to your comfortable seat. There's no reason to sit cross-legged if that's not comfortable for you. Sit in whatever position works for you. If you just did Jen's bar class, you're probably sweaty, and you're probably pretty open because your muscles have been worked. Those of you who have not, maybe you're just waking up, or maybe you're just kind of joining us after your brekkie. Wherever you are, just sit. And start to scan your body head to toe. Notice the parts of your body that are touching the mat or the chair, whatever you're sitting on. And notice the parts of your body that are not touching the mat. The temperature of the air against your skin. The feeling of your clothes against your skin. And bring your awareness to the sounds outside your house. And then bring your awareness to the sounds inside your house. And then the sounds inside your room, whatever room you're in. The sounds inside your body. So maybe you hear your heartbeat. Or maybe you hear your tummy rumble. And you try to keep your awareness inward. So in meditation, we always talk about a single-minded focus. That's where you start. You don't have to clear your mind. That's very advanced. So maybe your single-minded focus is on your heartbeat. Or maybe you visualize the flame of a candle. No matter what it is, really pay attention to it. So if it's a candle flame, notice the different colors in the flame of the candle. Notice the different shapes that it makes as it flickers. If it's your heartbeat, notice how fast it is or how slow it is or how you can slow it down by slowing down your breath. And start to deepen your breath. So slow inhales and exhales through your nose. Again, notice the temperature and the quality of the air as it goes in through your nose and fills your lungs and out through your nose. Bring your awareness to the base of your spine. We'll go through the chakras. Chakras are energy centers that run along your spine. So at the base of your spine, that's your root chakra. Imagine the color red. Just keep your awareness at this part of your body. Create a feeling of warmth at your low spine. So allow that color red to warm up your entire lower body. So from the base of your spine all the way down your legs into your toes, imagine the color red warming, softening your whole lower body. You feel grounded and safe. And then move your awareness up your spine a little bit to the sacral area. So your sacrum is between your tailbone and your lumbar. Imagine from that area all the way forward through to your low belly, so a few inches below your navel. It's the sacral chakra. Imagine the color orange. Just see this part of your body light up with a warm color, a warm orange color. You feel satisfied, happy. You take care of yourself. You know what you need and you take what you need. Move your awareness up your spine midway, so behind your navel, or maybe a little bit higher behind your solar plexus. That's the area where your rib cages meet. Solar plexus chakra. Imagine the color yellow. So this entire part of your belly, or of your body, front to back, warm yellow. You feel confident, strong. You take care of yourself and you make good decisions, not based on what other people think, but based on what is wise for you. Confidence, willpower. Move your awareness up your spine a little bit more to the space between your shoulder blades, all the way through to heart center. So the area right at your sternum. This is your heart chakra. Imagine the color green. So this whole area of your body green with warmth. This includes your lungs, your heart. The chakra is about love, so you feel love for yourself, you feel love for others. Let this energy run down your shoulders into your fingertips. Green, warm, love. Then move your awareness up your spine to the back of your throat, the back of your neck, all the way through to the front of your throat for your throat chakra. You see the color blue. You feel this whole area of your throat warm, your whole neck warm with the color blue, healing light. You feel a sense of truthfulness, your ability to speak your truth, your ability to speak your mind, and your ability to speak kindly. Bring your awareness up to your third eye center. So that's the space between your eyebrows, middle of your forehead area. Imagine the color indigo. Feel your whole head, your brain, your whole head warm with this color. You feel strong and solid with your intuition. You trust your intuition. And then move your awareness to the top of your head, your crown chakra, the crown of your head or just above it. And imagine the color violet. You feel a strong connection to the universe or a strong connection to God, whatever God means to you. A strong connection to your community, your loved ones. You realize we are all connected. We're all one. We're all the same. And we're all in this together. Imagine a light, white or yellow, but warm, pouring down the crown of your head like honey, spilling over your entire body, coating you in warmth, safety, security, satisfaction, confidence, love, truth and communication, intuition and connection. Feel the warmth of this white or yellow light, whatever appears to you, coat your entire body. And slowly take a deep breath. Start to bring movement back to your body. Whatever movement feels right to you. Let's just do a little stretching. So interlace your fingers, palms towards the ceiling. Take a little bend in your elbows and just lean over to the left side. If it feels better to you to straighten your arms completely, feel free. If it feels better to you to grab your right wrist with your left hand, do that as well. I like a little bend in my elbows because it helps me pull my arms back so that I can feel a deeper stretch down my side rather than keeping my arms forward where I feel the stretch, I don't know, somewhere else, somewhere weird. Don't stretch in a weird place. Come back up to center and go the other way. So again, the point is to just stretch your left shoulder here, down your left side. Nothing major. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing weird. The weird is rad. Those of you that know me know that I am self-identified weirdo. And then bring your palms forward towards the computer or your device, whatever it is, and just press your palms forward. So a little stretch of your wrists. Those of you who don't feel anything like me, you can kind of like gas pedal your hands. So press one wrist forward and then the other wrist forward. And just wrap yourself in a big hug. So left arm on top, right arm underneath your left arm. Pull your left arm across your body. pull your left shoulder down away from your ear. If that's enough, stay there. Otherwise, look over your left shoulder. You feel a big stretch on the outside of your left arm, into your left shoulder, and then maybe into the left side of your upper back, around your scapula, your shoulder blade. Deep breaths to seal the stretch in. And the other side. So wrap your right arm around yourself like a hug, left arm under your right arm, just to kind of trap it or pull it back and increase the stretch a little bit. Drop your right shoulder down away from your ear. And again, if you want more, look over your right shoulder. And I always like to say you have a good side and a better side, right? One side is always more flexible than the other. One side is always stronger than the other. That doesn't mean you're like bad at yoga. It just means you're a human. Your insides are not symmetrical. And then unwind and just interlace your fingers behind your low back. So now you can come to a kneeling position if you need a little more space. I'm pretty good right here with my legs straight out. So interlace your fingers behind your low back. If you can't quite reach, or if it feels bad on your shoulders, like it's too deep of a stretch, take a towel, like I happen to have one right here because I'm in my kitchen. Take a towel between your hands and just pull straight back and down. Now notice if you just pushed your chin forward, like jutting your chin forward, and just try to draw it back. So lengthen your neck. Your neck is an extension of your spine. That's what Jen always says. So make sure you don't have your neck doing anything weird. If you want a little more stretch, bring your knuckles away from your butt, your hands away from your butt. Again, don't compensate by pushing your head forward. Keep your chin tucked in. Chin not to chest, but chin more into throat, long neck. Good, and we'll take a twist. So bring your right foot over your left leg, or your right foot next to your left leg, or if that doesn't work either, sit cross-legged, whatever works for you. If you want more stretch, bend your left knee and bring your left heel next to your right hip. Right hand to the mat behind you, right at your sternum. Left arm up and over your right leg. Press down hard with your right hand to get tall, and twist on your exhale. So this is the part where I have to pick up my belly and move it out of the way of my thigh so that I can get a nice deep stretch. You're going to be twisting from your upper back, so make sure both sits bones are rooted down. So both hips or both butt cheeks, if you will, rooted down. Twist. Big breath in. Twist a lot. And unwind. Switch legs. So left foot over your right leg. Right ankle towards your left hip, or right leg straight out, or whatever works for you. The point is not the leg positioning. The point is the rotation in your spine. Press your left hand down to the mat. Move your belly out of the way of your thigh. Right arm up and over your left leg. Press down, get tall, and rotate. Exhale. I think I can see from here. Is that Carol saying good morning? Hi, Carol. Carol's my brother-in-law's mom. So, she's in Missouri, bringing all of her friends to watch yoga with Megan, which is so cool. Thank you, Carol. So again, it's not about how far you can twist or how much your twist looks like mine. It's about the feeling of the twist, the rotation of the spine. So if you can feel your spine rotating, you can feel a stretch in some muscles, you can feel kind of a wringing out feeling of your insides, then you're good. You don't need to go any further. Good, unwind. From here, I'm really wanting a half pigeon. So that's what we're gonna do. Half pigeon is a deep glute stretch. You can do it a lot of different ways. All I really care about is the deep glute stretch. So what we're looking at is right knee behind your right wrist, right ankle behind your left wrist, okay? From the front, it looks like this. Can you see me? Yeah, this, okay? If this position doesn't work for you because of your knee or because of your back or because of whatever, you can always flip it over on your back and pull your shin in towards your chest. This is reclined half pigeon. Just rest your head down on the mat. We work at Muddy Feet Yoga from purpose of the pose. And the purpose of this pose is not to have a 90-degree bend in your knee. The purpose of this pose is not to have it look just like mine. The purpose of this pose is to stretch deep in your glutes, specifically your piriformis. It's a deep glute muscle that gets really tight. And it can wreak all kinds of havoc. So stretch your glutes, surrender into the pose. That's the best advice I can give you, is surrender. This pose can be very healing for all sorts of places in your body, low back, knees. And everything is connected. So if your hips get tight, which many people have very tight hips, your hips can kind of pull on things in your back, and then your back can kind of pull on things in your shoulders or your neck. Your hips can kind of pull on things in your knees and then cause pain, even all the way down into your ankles. So hips are sort of, it's the center of your body. It's the part of your body that keeps you upright, standing upright. So they're very important, but they're loaded with muscles. Something like 22 muscles goes over your hip girdle. So any one of those muscles can get kind of tight and pissed off and cause the other muscles to feel the same way. Muscles have feelings now. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. That's your rambling anatomy lesson with Megan. So take like 3 more deep breaths here. This pose is intense, but I don't want it to hurt. So if you're like just sitting here like all tight, clenched up because it's too intense, then you need to back off. Okay, find something that you can relax into. I don't want any tension in your right glutes at all. I want these areas, your right butt, to be totally relaxed. But then switch sides. This will be the last pose because, as usual, I'm over time. So left knee behind left wrist, left ankle behind right wrist, or if you're on your back, pull your left shin into your chest. That's not your left knee, that's your shin, your calf. You pull that whole area of your lower leg in towards your chest. So your right ankle will be towards your right, or your left ankle will be towards your right shoulder. Does that make sense? Those of you doing it on your back. You might also feel a big stretch on the front of your right hip, your hip flexors. All good things. So long as there's no pain, all good things. Stretch. All good stretches. And as always, don't forget to breathe. This pose can be intense, like I said. It's like sometimes you feel like it's like 2 steps forward and 1 step back as you like sink into the pose, and then you have to back off and kind of, clench back up. Find a spot where you can just sort of stay without tension. Always feel free to private message me on Muddy Feet Yoga's Facebook page or Instagram page if you have questions about these poses. I teach to a lot of people who think of themselves as beginners. I don't like to say I teach to beginners because I don't. This is kind of a soapboxy thing for me, but yoga is just movement within your own body, and a beginner it doesn't mean that they necessarily can't do anything, right? Like beginners can do lots of stuff. Advanced people can do lots of stuff. These labels sort of put people into boxes as, oh, I'm a beginner, so I can't do that. So I'm not even going to try. Do you see what I'm getting at? People who think of themselves as beginners, usually they just don't have as much education about their body or about the yoga poses themselves. And so they just need someone to teach them how to do it a little bit. It doesn't mean that they can't do certain poses. It just means that they don't know how. Does that make sense? Good. One more big breath. Help yourself out of the pose. Oh, that was so good after Jen's crazy bar class. Thank you guys so much for joining. Oh, hi, Melissa. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much for joining. Again, we're in the middle of an online attendance challenge. It's self-guided, so you keep track of it yourself. I don't care if you do all the videos in one day or tune in live for every video every day. The point is to just get something, get through at least one video per day through the end of the month. Then you have the option to buy the cool shirt. Thank you again for tuning in. Go like us on Facebook and Instagram. We will have videos for free until the end of the month. So soak it all in while you can. Namaste. Thank you, Lisa. See you soon.